Hello again, everybody. I'm back out here working on the Silverado, and you may notice that I've got a little bit more done, but I haven't really been filming. But I've been kind of busy with a lot of stuff, so when I get a chance to work on it, I just hurry up and take the chance and see what all I can get done. So let's just check out what all we got done now. Okay, you can see that I have got it painted. Also, the end of the frame has been cut off because this was too long, so I cut the end of it off, and I used the pieces I cut off and welded them in for more reinforcement, because I want this frame to be as strong as I can possibly make it. So I welded it in up here and down there. It's also welded across there and under and across on the outside, so it shouldn't go anywhere. I have put my shock mounts in. I reused this one. This one I reused from the other frame. Just kind of cut it off and cleaned it up and welded it on there. And then that one I made from a couple old pieces that I had, and it seems to work. I just have the fuel tank strapped up with those right now because I need to get a new sending unit. I broke the sending unit, but I have my fuel leak fixed that I ended up causing, so that's good. Now, you can see in here I've got 3 bolts in here, and the same thing on the other side. I didn't want this frame just welded together. I wanted it also bolted. So we have 3 big old bolts, and you can see the whole frame. You know, it comes in and goes down through there like that. That'll work. I did get cab corners and rocker covers. I'm not doing those yet for one reason. I got the wrong cab corners, and I gotta, I guess, send those back and get the right ones, but I guess that happens. That's not critical though. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. It's just cab corners. Another thing you may notice, I got some fender flares because this fender is rusted, and I figure the easiest and quickest way to fix the rust is not to fix it, and put some fender flares on it, and at some point I'm going to get new fenders. Of course, if I get new fenders, I'm going to have to repaint. So that's what it looks like with the fender flare, and this is what it looks like without. And back here, you remember, on this bed there was some rust. Now this is not properly installed. It's kind of hanging out and all that. This bed actually, you can get repair panels that come up, over, and down, and they'll come probably to about the seam there. But this bed is rusted. The fender well is rusted all the way down. I had a hard time actually finding a place to put a screw. It's a little crooked. That's just slapped on there for now. But see, it does cover the rust. I'm going to clean the rust up that's on it and try to keep it from spreading. The only thing is, got to be careful because it is rusted out through here. So I am going to have to either find a new bed or a new bed side if I decide to really redo the whole truck. I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to, I might patch it up, but this is going to be kind of a work truck, so it doesn't have to be perfect. It's just going to be, I'm just making it roadworthy. Anyway, let's see. I guess next step will be to get this bed stuck back on and see how that goes. Alright, well, as you can see behind me, the truck is now put together. Kind of washed it and everything because I wanted to see what it looked like clean. And don't look bad. Like I said before, I'm not crazy about fender flares. You know, I don't really like fender flares that much, but I like rust even less. So I think with the fender flares on, it looks better than it does with the big rust holes in it. Anyway, you know, it's rusted out. You fix it with Bondo and it'll rust back out. So it's going to rust out anyway. Throw the fender flares on it and call it good. I think they look decent. It's got a few little nicks and scratches. I did not have a back bumper. Well, I did have one, but it's for, let me show you. Let me flip you around. Alright, so you notice there is no back bumper on it. But the frame rails are there to attach a back bumper, just like you would on the normal. Oh, where I drilled my bed bolt holes, I've got, I have to clean all that out. I have to spray it out actually. You can see on this side, looks pretty good. The bed's got a couple little dings in it. He hauled firewood in it and stuff, and probably, you know, got a few bumps and bruises, but it's not a new truck, so I don't think it looks too bad. I mean, as long as you're not standing looking right down the bed, you don't really notice them. But yeah, I think it'll make a good truck. Like I said, that was the old bumper, and it's gone. There's the old, the rest of the old frame. I'm going to have to load all that up, and probably the truck's first job will be to haul its rust off. But right here is the bumper that I have, and I think, see what it is, the frame rails, I guess, on a, this is for like late 80s, early 90s Chevy, and frame rails apparently were narrower and they widened them, because the frame rails come in about right here. So I'm thinking maybe if I can reposition that or bend it and put it over this way. I'm out of welding wire right now, so I can't really do that yet. But you can see that all it is a bracket that attaches to a point in the bumper. And yeah, it's an old bumper, but it is a bumper to get me going. And I may get a chrome bumper whenever I can find one. It's good. But see, I can do both of them, this side and the other side, and have it to where I can at least have a back bumper on it. Now I won't be able to, well, I can probably take and cut the end of that a little bit, or I know what I can do, I can just switch them. Switch this one, put it over there, put that one over here, and space it out that way. Yeah, that's what I need to do. But anyway, that's another project, and right now I'm tired. I want to go in the house and sit down. So yeah, that's going to be about it for right now. Well, sorry I didn't film the last part of this little adventure. I mean, there wasn't really that much to it. I put these fender flares on, of course bolted the bed on. Bolting the bed on is reverse of taking it off. You know, you set it down, put the bolts in it, you know, there's really nothing to it. Went on easier than it came off, of course, because it came off very, very hard. Because those bolts were very rusty. But I think I've got it looking decent. You know, it's not a bad looking truck for $500. But I think I'm very well satisfied with what I've got done on it so far. Just got little piddly things on it to do, like the back bumper, getting the tags on it, driving it, basically. The inside, let me show you the inside. I kind of cleaned it up a little bit. It needs more cleaning, but better than what it was. Okay, of course I haven't cleaned the floor up or anything like that yet because I've been busy doing, well, other stuff. So yeah, I kind of wiped the dash off a little bit and kind of got some of the trash and stuff that was in it out of it. There was some wires he had run for a CB radio. I took those out, and actually there's still a mount. I'll pull this key out just a little. There's still a mount down here. I don't remember what he said he had on this, but it's a mount that you can position something anywhere you would like it, you know. But I'm probably just going to take this off. Looks like it's just got a couple of hex screws in it. Take that off. And I do like the fact, you know, it's still got stuff down in the cup holders and all that. But the interior's not that bad. He had these seat covers on it to protect it. This one over here. Now this one over here did get a little hole. Well, I'm not going to take that seat cover off to show it, but it did get a little hole right here. I mean, it's not perfect, but you know, I mean, seats are replaceable. I'm not going to worry about it though. Everything else seems like it's in good shape. Everything works, and it looks decent inside. That you can tell that it hasn't been beat up. You know, I think it looks all right. It does, like I said, the floor needs cleaned pretty good. It's a little dirty, but that will all come, you know. I'm trying to get everything important situated first, and then I'm going to deal with stuff like this. Oh, and the air conditioner is not working. I think it may be low on refrigerant. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to try putting some in it just see if it makes it work better. But, I mean, the heater works, and it does blow air out, so, you know, I guess it's okay. I haven't tried this out, the cargo lamp. Yep, it works. Yeah, actually, can you believe I've never had one of those before? To see what's in the bed of your truck, which right now it's a bunch of junk, but yeah, I could see that coming in real handy. Yeah. Okay. Nice. I guess that's going to be about it for this video. Got this old truck ready for the road, and I know there were probably a few people that thought that it was impossible, or it was just shouldn't be done. This truck should have went to the junkyard. It would cost way too much. I have less than $1,000 in it after paying $500 for the truck, and even tagging it and everything. I'll have probably right around $1,000 in it. That's not bad for a good truck. That's about it though. I appreciate everybody watching, and I'll see y'all on the next one.